and now they start out with it again. But just a fantastic job forcing Connecticut into shots, not allowing Connecticut to dictate the offense.
Brown looks for her second three, and she got it.
She has such an interesting release. It almost looks like her hand.
Just to wrap that point on Phoenix defensively, Copper gives them that dynamic, though, right, to pick up that full court length. She can get it done offensively, too. Hezzy denied at the rim. Held comes up with it. Jumper goes.
Held is one of the best stories right now in the W. A player that didn't maybe now has come back as a rookie this season. She's put up big numbers for Phoenix, found her home. She's a great scorer, unbelievable at DePaul in her college days.
Yeah, she played at DePaul for 4 years, three-time Big East tournament champion. Was an all-first team selection a couple of years ago. And Nate Tibbetts, they trust Held at the end of games. And Loxa drills the corner tray.
It's too, Connecticut has to do a better job defending on the perimeter to make it tougher to get inside because they've been open for threes with the defense collapsing on a paint touch.
That's a quick response by the Mercury, a 5-0 run to push the lead to 15. Let's go back to
Rashida had said prior to that she understands this is a good opportunity for her and she needs to take full advantage of it. The team trusts her and has confidence in her. She just needs to have the confidence in herself.
Right on cue, Tarika.
Don't you love when that happens? To that point, J.C. Sheldon has always been an elite, capable scorer. She can hit the three, she can get to the rim. She's got to take those opportunities to be more selfish.
Zabali for 2, up to 6 points, has 7 rebounds in the game. Morrow with a pair of steals. Turnaround Jay. And tracked down by Loxa. Zabali running offense, finds Copper, missed the layup. Sheldon at the controls for the Sun. Here she comes, pull up three. To get out and run and pressure the basketball. Sanaya Rivers up top to Peters. Both back in the ball game. Mabry with freedom to shoot. In and out. Marina Mabry still scoreless, but she gets some help underneath. We've been talking about that in the early part of the year. Can they get contributions elsewhere besides Charles and Mabry?
To try to clean up the boards and get some offensive rebound putbacks. A bit more because it's going to stop the clock, put some points on the board, but keep getting into the paint because it forces the defense to collapse and opens up the perimeter.
Now Coach Tibbetts nitpicking his club coming in. We're 12th in the league in free throws, which is second to last. And Copper changes the dynamic, and now they're already in double digits, knocking them down today as well. Inside, Diaby, met at the rim by Natasha Mack, one of the 2 returners from last year. Thomas is back in there, lobs it to Mack. Rack attack.
I'm really impressed right now with Phoenix defense. You get the ball here, she finally gets it back, but when she's off the ball,
intense as she is. 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists early. Rivers tees one up. Thomas snatches the rebound. Pushes up to Copper. Those outlet passes right to half court almost every time for the Mercury.
So much pace that the Mercury are able to play with because they push the ball. They are keeping Connecticut to 1 and done, doing a really nice job in that regard.
Already 5 offensive rebounds, down to 4 to shoot on the drive.
Because the guards on the outside are spread so far out, and Connecticut has to come out and at least show because everyone can shoot from 3.
And AT, very similar games.
Yeah.
Coach Tibbetts can stagger their minutes, right? You can pair AT with Copper. You can pair Satu with Copper. You can pair Satu and AT. Different combos.
We call that a good problem to have. And I love the fact that you can also play all 3 of them at the same time. But the size that Alyssa Thomas.
3% free throw shooter. The Sun and BuildSubmarines.com are teaming up. Girls for Technology, a nonprofit that provides female mentorship programs across all ages. 35-18, first night of a back-to-back for the visiting Mercury at 8-4. Their best 12-game start since 2018. They were 10-3 that year. With a loss tonight to be the first worst 12-game start in franchise history. Sheldon off the catch. Got it.
Great ball movement by the Suns. Spreading the floor, moving it with some pace. But that started with Mabry saying, hey, one more pass. Sheldon wide open.
Mabry just one assist, but created those hockey dimes early for Marina. 14-point game. Copper on the attack. Copper can't finish. Box out by Diaby. And once again, obviate the attention on me. Copper 5 for... Second miss for the Mercury, now 14 of 16. It's a 15-point game. Biggest lead was 19. Skip pass, Sheldon again. Same spot, same result.
Same hit open threes, especially in transition.
Thomas, outlet. Makani a travel. Screen, Mabry. Found some room, drew the foul. Makani is guilty.
Makani's done a great job guarding. 6
fast break points for the Sun. They are dead last in the W in fast break points this year, 86%. Making a case to be a W app, wnba.com. Get your votes in. Voting closes June 28th. 10 days away. Is it? As we come up on 4 to go first half. It's a 9-point game. And Phoenix miscommunicates. Peters drives. Hands off to Mabry, guarded by her old teammate. Rivers, catch, drive. Drop it off, blocked by Mack.
Great recovery by Mack.
Thomas, barreling inside, drew the foul.
Go ahead, Gerda.
Watching her in this building in a different uniform, doing that. Nice support. When they played the video tribute, Copper was the first person next to AT to give her a big hug. She was feeling it a bit, embracing the crowd. Thomas, the Sun all-time leader in games played, minutes, rebounds, and assists. An 11-point game. Phoenix once led by 19. Mabry maneuvers for space, guarded by Mack. Tries to flip, stolen by Satu Sabali. Thomas in the post has a mismatch with Sheldon. Thomas going in hard. Led by 19. They led the game 16-2 in the early going. Sun much better here in this quarter. On cue, Peters.
The theme continues. Someone not named Mabry or Charles has to step up and score. And if Haley Peters can continue to be aggressive looking for her shot, it's going to be big.
Sun have 10 more. Sabali another trip to the line for the Mercury.
Phoenix plays with a tremendous level. To have a big block down here defensively, then she can run the floor and score in transition. So many of Phoenix's bigs are positionless. They can play on the perimeter and down low in the paint. It makes them really difficult to match up against.
The Sun are over the limit for the remaining 2:30. Mabry, 3 points, all from the line. Peters catch, shoot. Westbeld clear. Sabali leads the charge, orchestrating, will pull up herself. Clanks off the back iron. Rebound Diaby. The Sun pushing the rock. Sheldon. That's her spot. They cut it to 7. Thomas has it stolen. Mabry with numbers. J.C. Sheldon.
The roof with a building blow off after that finish.
Oh, and Thomas acknowledged that when we spoke to her before the game. In a return on the drive, Alyssa Thomas.
You could not give Alyssa Thomas a wide open.
Sheldon with 13 on the Sun side. Step to the left, jumper. Knock it down. How about Lexi Held? Sheldon hunting inside. Diaby tees it up. Thomas trying to. Thomas, so shifty, banks it in. Double figures now for Thomas.
She is so good at that slow 1-2.
5-0 spurt by the Mercury. Mabry feed it inside. Diaby asserting herself in the paint.
Nice job by Diaby. Little spirit to the rim, falling down.
Thomas showing a big smile. Here she comes with 4. Spin cycle finds Musa for 2. 0.9 seconds, and the half concludes. Phoenix leads by 12. Thomas with 11 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, a steal.